everyone, I'm Farah from Craft Club and welcome to our Granny Square series where I teach you how to make the most adorable granny squares you've ever seen. For this first episode, we'll be making the heart granny square, and for that you'll need two colors, one red for the heart and pink for the borders of your square. You'll also need your crochet hook and a pair of scissors. Otherwise, let's dive right into the tutorial. Alright, to start off, I'll show you how to create a magic circle. You'll have the end tail of your working yarn facing you like this. Bring out your two fingers, hold it down, and wrap it around once to create an X. So just like that, and when you flip it to the back of your hand, you'll have two lines. Grab your hook, insert it from the front, scoop the back, pull, and twist. Once you've done that, you want to grab the working yarn and pull it through the hoop you've just made. And you can now release the whole thing, and that's how you create your magic circle. If you're unsure if you've done the magic circle or not, you can try tugging on the tail and see if it will pull, because if you've done the correct magic circle, it should be able to close completely. And you want to try that multiple times till you get the gist of it, because it is probably the trickiest part in creating a granny square. So just like that. Perfect. And now you have the magic circle, your hook on your right, unless you're left-handed, and then your tension. Okay, we start with chaining 3. So pinch just below your hook and yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. You've just done your 3 chains. And now we are going to double crochet into the circle 12 times. So yarn over, into the circle, yarn over, pull that through. You should have 3 on your hook like this. And now you can yarn over again and pull through the first 2. So 1, 2. You should have 2 left on your hook. You want to yarn over and pull through the last 2. You've just done your first double crochet, and now 11 more to go. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, and pull through 2 at a time. So yarn over, pull through, and I'll see you at the end of this round. Make sure you count every now and then so you don't have too many double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, 8, 9, and 11, and 12. Okay, so this is what you'll end up with at the end of the round. You can just pull on the tail to close your magic circle. Just like that. In total, with the 3 chains that we did, it should count up to 13 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. We're going to close up the circle with a slip stitch back on top of the chain that we started with. So insert, I just go through the whole thing here, yarn over and pull through everything. And that is your first round done. Hooray! Now, starting the heart part of the heart, that'll create that side. And this side of it, we are gonna do treble crochets into the second double crochet in the first round. So we're not going into this first one, we're going into the second one here, and we are doing a treble crochet. So yarn over twice and go just on top of that. So front and back loops of that second double crochet, yarn over, pull through. You should have 4 on your hook like that. Yarn over and pull through 2 at a time. So the first 2, the second 2, and the third. Okay. And you want to do that a total of 8 times. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Total of 8 treble crochets into that same stitch just there. So yarn over twice, back in the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through 2 at a time. So that was our second, and now this is the third. You want to take your time with this because it might be slippery doing a treble crochet. As long as your tension is all even, you should be fine. Don't worry about it looking wonky at first because it is a handful to hold. 1, 2, 3. So that is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and our last 8. So we've just done 8 treble crochets into the second double crochet of the previous round, and this is what it should look like at this stage. Perfect. Don't worry about the holes because you can always just scrunch that up later as you go. And now we are doing a double crochet just in the stitch next to it. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through 2 at a time. So 8 treble crochets, 1 double crochet, and we're going to do another double crochet next to that one. And in the same stitch, we're going to do the half double crochet. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. And when you have 3 on your hook, you want to yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. So that is, there's an increase in that stitch as well. So that's 2 stitches in the 1 stitch. And now we are doing 2 half double crochets into the next one. So pull through all 3, yarn over, insert back, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Just done 2 half double crochets just next to that one, and now it's another half double crochet and a double crochet into the next one. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. We're gonna do a half double crochet first and then a double crochet in the same stitch. It's starting to look like a heart. Now we're gonna do another double crochet. This is the stitch next to that. Double crochet and then a half double crochet into the same stitch. Perfect. Now we have to go through the next one with 2 half double crochets. 2 half double crochets into the next one. Yep. And The next one is a half double crochet and a double crochet. So half double crochet and a double crochet, and then a double crochet into the next one, and we are back to doing treble crochets into this one here 8 times. So wrap around your hook twice, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 at a time. You want to do this 7 more times, so you'll have 8 treble crochets in total in that one stitch. So that was our second. Insert, pull through 2 at a time. If you're ever unsure if you've just done a treble crochet or a double, you can always frog it back, and it's better to start from the beginning. And then another one here. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and lastly 8. Ta-da! This is what it should look like when you get to the other side of the heart. And now we're gonna join this to the center with a slip stitch, meaning you insert on top of this and you yarn over and you pull through all of them. That completes your heart. Okay. To finish, you'll want to cut a long enough tail to weave in, and just pull through the whole thing. Make sure it's tight and secure, and you're done. We can get started on the border now. Okay, you won't be needing your red yarn unless you want to create another border outside of the border in that same color. Otherwise, we're going in with our pink and starting on the tip of our heart here where we did our double crochet. If it's hard to tell, it's just this one here that's a bit taller than the one next to it. So just there, you want to insert your hook on top of it. Let me just make sure that it's the correct one. Yep, anywhere in the end is fine. Grab your pink yarn or whatever color you want your border to be. Hook it through and pull that all the way like this. If you're a beginner and you're struggling with tension, you can always just pull this all the way and do a simple knot. This is just optional because it helps with tension. Go back in with your hook, yarn over, and pull that through. Now you can start the next pattern, the next round, which is chaining 1. And after you chain 1, you go back in the stitch with a single crochet. So insert your hook back in that, yarn over, pull that through. So you have 2 on your hook, yarn over, and pull that all the way out. And that is the beginning of your border. Okay, to the next stitch just directly next to it, we're gonna do a single crochet. Just next to that one, we're gonna do a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 on your hook. Now a double crochet next to that one. So yarn over, pull through, and now you pull through 2 at a time. So you've just done a chain, a single crochet, another single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. Now next to that one, we're gonna do a double crochet and a treble crochet. So yarn over, insert, pull that through, pull through 2 at a time. And now for a treble crochet, you yarn over twice, back to the same stitch, and yarn over again and pull through 2 at a time. Oh, make sure you pull enough yarn so the ball is not tumbling around with you. Now we've reached this part, we're gonna chain 3 to make the corners sharp. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. We're gonna go back directly to the stitch next to this one in a treble crochet. So wrap around your yarn twice, yarn over, pull through, and pull through 2 at a time. So after a treble crochet, we're gonna do a double crochet just in the same stitch. Okay, and just gonna refer back to the pattern. We're gonna do a double crochet just next to that one, just 1. So yarn over and pull through twice. And next to that one, we're gonna do a half double crochet and a single crochet. Half double crochet and a single crochet. We're gonna do a single crochet into the one next to that, and 2 single crochets just next to this. So 1 and 2 in the same stitch. This is what you want it to look like so far. We're gonna do a half double crochet next to this one, and just next to that as well, we're gonna do 1 half double crochet and a double crochet. So half double crochet, yarn over again, insert to the same stitch. I'm gonna do a double crochet. Oh, it's split. There we go. And now we're gonna chain 3 again. So 1, 2, 3. Just next to that one is a double crochet and a half double crochet. 2 half double crochets in the 2 next to that. And when you pull that, you can see we can go through this stitch here that's tiny. You can just go through the whole thing. We have double crochet, and now we're gonna do a treble crochet just in the middle. Let me figure out what's happening to the yarn here. Okay. We're back with a double crochet just next to that one. So, double crochet and 2 half doubles next to that one, and 2 different stitches. So it should look like that so far. Yep. and now we have a half double crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch next to that. So half double crochet and a double crochet. Now we chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And just next to that one is a double crochet and a half double crochet. And a half double crochet and 2 single crochets in this one, 1 and 2, and 1 single crochet just next to it. Okay, we're gonna do a single crochet and a half double crochet in the next one. So yarn over, insert to the same stitch, pull that through. This is what it should be looking like so far. Hee hee, it's so cute. Where are we at? Okay, we're gonna do a double crochet next to that one. All right, next to it we're gonna do a double crochet and a treble. So that through. Now wrap it around twice and insert to that same stitch. And now we're gonna chain 3. 3. Oh, my yarn is just all over the place. We're gonna do a treble crochet and a double crochet just next to that one. Treble and a double. Another double crochet next to that one. And then a half double crochet. And we're going to join it with this top one here with a slip stitch. So insert, yarn over, pull through everything, and you're done. And don't worry about it looking flaky like this, because that's what the border outside of it will help with. Now with the same color still, we're going to chain 3, 2, 3, and do double crochets all around here until we get to the 3 chain corner here. So yarn over, insert to the next one, pull through, yarn over, insert to the next stitch. You want this to go in all of the individual stitches, so we're not increasing in this round. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, and I think I missed one here at the end. Just gonna frog that. Make sure you have 5, so yarn over, so just double crochet all the way till you get to the 3 chains, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Yes. Okay, so we have 5 double crochets just after that chain that we just did, and now into the chain here. So just the first chain there, we're gonna do 2 double crochets in the same stitch, in the same chain in this case. So that will look like that, and we're gonna chain 3, 2, 3, oh, and then we're going back into this 3rd chain in the chain, if you can see that. Yep, with 2 double crochets into the same stitch. That's 1. Yarn over again, insert, pull that through, and that will look like that. We're gonna do double crochets all around until we get to this 3 chains on the other corner. So that's on top of all of the stitches that we've done here. I will see you when we get to the end. And we've reached the end. This is what you should have at this point. So we've just done that part of the border, and now coming into the 3 chains here, we're going to do an increase on this first chain with 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And then we're gonna chain 3, 2, 3, and do another 2 double crochet increase on this last chain. Yep. Yarn over, pull through, and another time. Yeah. Okay. And we're also going to do double crochets all around this edge till we get to this corner with the 3 chains. So. this is where we're at. The same as we did with the other two corners, we're just going to increase with 2 double crochets into this chain on the third one where we start. So the first chain, and then just pull that through twice, and another double crochet in the same stitch. We're gonna do another one on the third chain, also in double crochet. And the same as the rest of the borders, we're gonna just do double crochets all along till we get to the other side of the corner. So yarn over to all of them. When you've reached the corner, looks like we forgot to do the 3 chains here, so I'm just going to go back and do the 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, then double crochet twice into the end of the chain, and we're going to do double crochets all across this border till we get to this side of the chain. All right, we've gotten to this other corner. We're gonna do 2 double crochets into this chain here. It's like a normal increase, 2 double crochets in that. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2 at a time. And again in the same stitch. Let me untangle this. There we go. That was tricky. And now we're going to chain 3 and do 2 double crochets into the last in the chain. So just on the end here, insert, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 on your hook, and now you pull through them 2 at a time. So back in the same stitch, you want to do another double crochet, and we're gonna do just 1, 2, 3, 4 more double crochets here to finish the border. Perfect. Now to complete it, we're going to join that with a slip stitch, meaning you just go in the whole thing, yarn over, and pull through all of them. Now we're gonna cut long enough to weave in the tails, and you can either just pull this all the way out, or you want to pull the tail through the center and secure it that way. And there you have it, your granny square, your hard granny square. This is before blocking, so it will look a little bit funky, but also it should lay flat, just like that. To weave it off, we're gonna need yarn needles. Flip it to the back side, grab whichever color you want to start with, and the gist of it is basically you're going to hide this in between the stitches, but go into the same color. So for red, you're going back to red. I'm just going in a random stitch, going into this treble crochet, and then you want to go where you see the bumps like that. Just insert from the bottom, shimmy your way across, pull that through. Make sure you get a few more, just like that, and you can go skip the first one here so you don't end up unraveling it, and go back the other side. So we're going back and forth. And then one more time just to be sure, skipping the first one, going back, pulling that at the end. Perfect. Okay, once you have gone through at least 3 times, take your scissors and just cut that as close as you can. You want to do that again for the rest of the colors. And if it's too short, like this one here, a trick I like to do is take your yarn, your needle, and insert first into the place you want to hide it in. So like that. And then when it's like this, you can then insert to the hole and pull that through. This is if your tail is really short. Otherwise, you can just do it the normal way. And then you want to go back again to the other side. And that was twice. So you want to go one more time. And should be done. You can cut that off. Okay. Now just the pink parts left. again, the same thing. Through the different loops here, or you could just go into the top part here where it's more dense, like that. Pull that through. And then skipping that first one so you don't unravel it. Go the other way. And see it's too short. You're gonna use the needle to go in first. That's enough. And pushing this back in to the needle and pulling that through the whole thing. Okay. This is why you want to make sure your tails are always a little bit longer. And just cut that as close as you can. And then one more. Go into this double crochet just so you reach the bottom layer, and now you can go into the double crochets in this round. Okay, that's one. Skipping that one, we're going back. That's two. And skipping that one, we're going for the last time to the other side. Three. Perfect. And we're just gonna cut that close to the pattern, and your granny square heart is complete. And there you have it. You should be so proud of completing your heart granny square. Let us know what you'll be using yours for down in the comments below. And if you have any further questions, you know where to reach us. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.